back to bed. You know you're not supposed to be up and around.
What's up, everybody? How are we doing? Good to see y'all. Justin Ross here. With me as always, Mr. Craig Youngblood in the house. Welcome to the Pair Theory Podcast, episode 11, which we are doing on a new platform, and we're testing out tonight. So I hope you guys dig it. If you do, let us know. You can comment. We can see all the comments. We're streaming that across Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, etc. right now. So hopefully you guys dig in and enjoy the show. We got some stuff to talk to you guys about tonight. Craig, first of all, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good jazz.
Yes, sir. Same to you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
I'm good.
I see we both got the black hat memo today.
Yeah.
You're on vacation? How long are you on vacation to?
January 6th.
It's a good date.
Yeah.
It's a good date. What's been going on in the Craig world, man? How are things?
Good. Just been busy finishing up last minute edits and trying to get all the Christmas stuff under wraps and get that all lined up with all the families and where all we have to go and when. So
the fun stuff. Did you get all your presents wrapped?
Yeah, my daughter did that for me.
I don't have one of those. I had to do it all myself right here in the studio, and it was terrible. I hated every second of it. They look great though, kind of wrinkled, but
not good.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the hot topic that everyone's discussing, man. What the hell is going on with the drones?
I'm still waiting to see.
Say again.
I'm still waiting to see some of them myself.
Yeah. I mean, there was a spotting in Granbury last night, and there was in Grapevine. How are you going to tell whether it's airplanes or a personal drone up in the air? I mean, Grapevine's the whole sky is flooded. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess that's the thing too, is like a lot of people that are taking these videos with their phone.
Right.
It's like the phone's not going to pick up detail. It's just going to look like an orb just sitting there in the sky going up and down. It's not, but there's some things that are really questionable going on besides the footage. There's only like a couple videos out there where it's like, okay, well, what the hell is that? Why is this? How are these things, like the one that was in the threes going down into the ocean and then, dipping into the water? Like, okay, that's pretty crazy.
I feel like I've seen that video game somewhere.
Right. It kind of reminded me of, what was that? Starship on Atari.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like that. I was like, yeah, this could be hoaxed. But nonetheless, there's, our government's involved, and there's some really questionable things going on that you're just like, okay, well, our government's saying that it's non-nefarious, right? Like, we don't see any issue with it.
Yeah.
Dude, go take a little tiny toy drone and go fly it over DFW airport and see how far you make it.
Yeah, I don't think that'll go well.
If these things were hovering over the top of the United States Capitol, how far do you think they'd get? Not far.
Very far.
Not very far. Yeah, totally. So, I mean, but there is some questionable stuff out there. Fox News in Jersey, they reported the FAA restricts drone flights in New Jersey. Now, we got some footage up on this, and it's kind of interesting because it's like, so wait a minute, you're going to restrict drone flying of actual pilots, etc., that have drones, that are legally able to do this, don't go above 400 feet, etc., that stay within the shelf, etc. But you're still not going to do anything about the ones you don't know that are at, like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Most of the hobbyists and the professionals, they usually fly during the day, correct?
Well, Yeah, yes and no. I mean, I don't know that. I don't know that. You know, I mean, it's up to the discretion, up to who's. But I mean, for videographers, yeah, I guess the majority would be during the day, or you want good lighting with it, etc. But I don't know about. That's neither here nor there. Point is, you have an FAA license. You're licensed by the state, the country to fly a drone. You know what you're doing. But these guys that are saying that it was like nuclear, come on, dude. These things are out there sniffing them out. That doesn't make any sense. Come on, dude. What? Let's take a look at this footage, man. Pretty interesting stuff right here. Like I said, this is Fox News, and they're talking about these drones, and it's just like, what?
In New Jersey, the Federal Aviation Administration now issuing temporary flying restrictions in several cities across New Jersey due to, quote, special security reasons. We brought that to you as breaking news a bit earlier on this morning. And in the meantime, the FBI now says that it has received more than 6,000 tips from Americans regarding mysterious drone sightings, many of them, again, from along the East Coast. Reports initially came out of New Jersey several weeks back, with states like New York, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut quickly added to that list. Earlier this week, members of the House Intelligence Committee met for a classified briefing with officials from the CIA, FBI, the Department of Homeland Security, and Defense Department. The committee's ranking member told reporters they were reassured the drones are not the work of a classified government operation and there is nothing nefarious about the situation. Federal intelligence officials have said their theory is that there's no one reason behind all of this and that many of the sightings called in are simply planes, helicopters, or legally operated hobbyist drones.
Now here's the deal with this. They say that it's non-nefarious, but yet they have no idea what it is.
Right.
They have no clue. They have not taken one down and tested it. And if they have, they haven't said anything about what that is. So you can't come on national news and say, oh, the FAA just thinks you're non-nefarious. So they're just nothing's going to happen. Because you don't know. That's a theory. That's an assumption. That's just straight out assumption.
To help break down more about the legal aspect of all of this, I do want to bring in Vic Moss, the CEO and co-founder of Drone Service Providers Alliance, to discuss a little bit further. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today.
Well, thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
Of course. Well, Vic, I do want to ask you, because we heard from President-elect Donald Trump and other officials who have said, why not just shoot down the drone? So I did want to ask,
of course they would start with that.
A legitimate possibility?
Of course.
I would imagine that from what I've heard, it's against the law.
Not only is it against the law, it's incredibly dangerous.
It is.
If you're shooting at something in the sky that you're not sure what it is, it could be a drone, sure, but it could also be manned aircraft. So it's just a really bad idea. It's a federal law that says you can't. Drones are aircraft, and there's laws on the books that protect all aircraft from being shot down or being interfered with during flight, that kind of stuff. So yeah, bad idea, incredibly unsafe. And even if it's not a drone, or even if it is a drone, you're going to have some situations with possible lipo fires.
And this is some of the video that was provided by Michael in Ganamort. He is one of the assemblymen there in New Jersey. We had him on yesterday, and he showed some of what his constituents were seeing. I did want to ask, what are some of maybe the laws overall regarding operating drones that people out there who are watching really just need to know?
Part of it is, gosh, there's a lot. I mean, we obviously don't have time to go into all of them, but flying at night, you have to have strobes on your drone. They're visible up to 3 statute miles. So, some of these things you're seeing who may be drones, if they're flying around at night and they have lights on, they're flying legally. So that's not something to worry about, but you can't go over 400 feet. You can't, you have to have either a trust certificate or remote pilot certificate. You have to have permission if you're flying in controlled airspace. So there's numerous laws out there that keep not only the sky safe, but keep drones out of where they're supposed to be or where they're not supposed to be.
When you talk about drones just kind of overall, they're not necessarily new, but they're not old. They haven't been around for that long. So I imagine there's still a lot of rules, regulations, and things of that nature that are being figured out.
100% that there is, without a doubt. There's rules, and a lot of people are still new to the drone world, as were pilots, and those that own them are not new to it. It's been around for a while. I've been using one for 5 years, 6 years now. 6 years now, I think.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like, but people are still new to it. I can remember even like when I was flying, doing these shows where I was going out and filming for Eagle, and I was flying these drones up, and I was basically filming the production of a concert, right? And I had that going. I would have people just like, dude, old timers come like, man, you know, they hurt people with those things and blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to film. I'm filming.
I'm just
This
getting
is a
bird
camera
light.
phone with wings. Your lights just cut off in the background. They said, hell no.
Yeah, I know. So I had a heater going too, so it's a little chilly out here.
Damn Timu. Would you
Yeah.
blow a breaker?
Yeah.
Well, now it's just Craig with a black background.
Right.
Looking good. Looking good.
I'll fix it next time.
So pretty interesting stuff to see that come out. Now, Joe Rogan had interviewed this pilot. His name is Ryan Graves, and it was a pretty interesting interview that took place, because I was like, and it was interesting to hear him talk about some of the stuff that had been put out of people saying, you know, what was it? It was that it was nuclear. You know, people are talking about it being nuclear. And I was like, come on, man. Come on. We know it's not nuclear, but this guy is an Air Force pilot, works for our Navy, etc. So let's listen to what he has to say here.
I've had the privilege of interacting with a lot of government organizations over the past few years as I've been digging down this rabbit hole. Law enforcement at a federal level, DOD, executive branch, legislative branch, and some of the folks that I've come in contact with, they specifically work on weapons of mass destruction. Okay, so that's their job. So if there's a loose nuke in the United States, among other agencies, they would be some of the people that would be sitting in a skiff for 24 hours a day trying to figure out where it is and to go get it, right? So you can imagine that would be their number one priority, right? So I engage with these folks. I ask them, you know, what's the sense here? You know, people are kind of starting to panic a little bit, and this message is getting out there more and more broadly.
Yeah.
And they assured me that's not the case, that there is not a loose nuke or other type of weapon of mass destruction that these objects, whatever they are pursuing right now. Otherwise, they would be working in a skiff nonstop to make that go away, that problem go away. So, you know, that's part of why I have a high confidence level that this is not a response to a massive imminent, you know, weapons of mass destruction threat on the eastern seaboard. So I just want to try to dispel that rumor right now. I've seen a lot of talk of that online. And I don't, you know, although this is I think a dangerous and scary situation that's going on right now, at least from that particular angle, that's not the indications I'm receiving.
So how would they persuaded you? Just by saying that's not the case? Or have they given you any information that leads to this conclusion? Like,
they would be the people actively working it, essentially, right? So,
and they're not.
They're not working it, right? So either the government is holding back that secret from the direct resources within the government that are responsible for finding these systems, or they're not working the issue because there isn't an issue there to work.
So the thing that I had heard was that it was a missing nuke from Ukraine. And if that was the case, what could they do? Is there any truth to this idea that we have the type of drone capability that we could send these things out and they would search for gamma radiation and they'd be able to find a nuke? Is that?
So there are teams that respond to those types of potential emergencies, typically within the Department of Energy. Having potentially hundreds of drones flying around trying to identify these isn't necessarily the best way. Gamma radiation is typically well shielded in weapons. And at very high altitudes or even moderate altitudes, like we're seeing these objects, it would be pretty difficult to detect them. And the way that NIST, DOE typically operates in this environment is ground-based teams searching for radiation itself. So it's not necessarily consistent with how they would do it to begin with. And then based off of that other information, that's what leads me to believe that's not the case.
Well, that makes me feel better because I was freaking out this weekend.
I think a lot of people were.
Yeah, I got a couple, but it's one of those things, especially in this day and age with social media. There's so many narratives that get spread and retweeted. And, I know a guy who's an insider and he says to get out of the East Coast and, head for Nevada or, there's a lot of that shit going on.
Yeah.
He's right, man. There's a lot of that shit going on. Hence why we're even talking about this now. It's just that these rumors get spread because what it really comes down to is it's all speculation at this point. It's all people just making up and hence a theory about what these nukes are or not nukes, these drones, because we have no idea. And I think that's why people are scared. It's because nobody's coming out and saying, look, like our government's not doing the job of going, look, we know exactly what these are. We know where they've come from. And what is more terrifying, I think, than anything is that, dude, we're the United States military. We're the baddest motherfuckers on the planet.
Yeah.
And we don't know what these things are in our sky? So how badass are we really? Well, we don't know that.
Us.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How do you know they're telling the truth, though? I mean, they may not want you to know.
Well, that too. We may not have. I mean, fuck, I don't know. They might just be blowing smoke up our ass. Like, yeah, we don't know what they are. Maybe they actually do know what they are.
Yeah.
We don't know. That's the part that sucks.
Yeah, it is.
Because it could be. I don't know, man. It's a trippy deal. It's a really trippy deal, man. To know about that. You had sent me a deal too that came out back in October.
Yeah.
That was a helicopter pilot capturing this. And I'm going to see if I can pull it up here on YouTube. But it was this helicopter pilot. Helicopter. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. You sent me the link on it, but I got to pull it up through Google Chrome. This fire coming down from the sky. This happened back in October, and this shit was just like, what the hell am I looking at? But nobody said a fucking thing about it.
And it didn't look like a normal lightning strike you would see from the sky or anything like that.
Right.
That kind of threw me. I was like, that doesn't look like anything I've ever seen ever.
Yeah, it did. Well, it definitely didn't look like lightning.
No.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up here. No, that's definitely not it.
You said there was one in Granbury last night?
There was one. There were sightings in Granbury last night.
Because I live not too far from Aledo, and there was one out by the Walsh Ranch where they just built the new college out there.
Uh-huh.
They were saying there was some sighted out there the other day also. But I mean, how many? That's why I was asking about. Most of your videographers and stuff fly during the day. I don't know that many people that would fly a drone at night, like they're showing these skies being lit up like that. Like that's a lot of night flying.
Yeah, dude. Here it is. Let's see if I can. Hold on. Back this up here. I gotta share this screen. Yeah, this shit was pretty intense, man. When you sent me this, I was like, what the hell am I looking at?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I first watched it. I was like, holy shit.
Let's see. Pull it over here. Still getting used to this, folks. I mean, dude, this is coming right down out of the sky.
Yeah.
Look at that. Boom, hitting the ground. It looks like it's like a missile coming down.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Being shot out of the sky.
Yeah, dude,
When these
that's
things begin to come to
absolute
pass,
crazy.
then
I was
yeah.
like, what the hell did we just, what the hell is that? But nobody made a stink out of that. And I think that goes back to what we were talking about in the last podcast about how people are shown something and they're just like, yeah, whatever. It's too good to be true. Moving along. And then they just skip out of it. You know what I mean? It had to come down to something like, the only reason this drone phenomena is getting so much work, one, is because everybody has a fucking camera on their phone. So anything that moves in the sky now, they're paying attention to the sky. You know, it's like, what's that old theory about, like, I never see this car on the road. I want one of these, man. I love this color. And then you go buy the car and you get it in metallic blue. And then now you're seeing that car everywhere. You know what I mean? Same kind of thing is happening. Same ball game. People don't normally look to the sky. You look up and see an airplane flying, you see a helicopter, whatever, you know, but how many people are really paying attention to the sky? And then they start seeing anything that moves, you know. I mean, think about, you know, a year ago when, what was it? Starlink started going across the sky, you know, and people are seeing Starlink. And then people started seeing little things moving across the sky. They're like, well, there's Starlink again. I'm like, no, dude, Starlink is huge. You can clearly see, you know, these however many things in these satellites in a row going at one time. You know, it's pretty intense stuff, but I don't know that what we're seeing with these drones is nefarious, but it could be our own government.
Right.
At the same time that all of this has been going down, you have Congress voting to shut the government down for the first part of the year. So look in this hand while this is going on, while this is happening over here.
Yeah, but they averted that already.
They did avert that. Okay.
Yeah,
but they're trying. But I think the thing is that they're trying, and I think it all comes down to the president-elect coming into office. They're doing anything they can to keep this man out of office at 100%. And I don't want to make this political, but they are trying to do that.
I want to say what you're talking about was a thing with Theo Vaughn and Tony Robbins, where he was saying, like, you know, if you don't look for a red car, you'll never see one. But if you look for a red car, you're going to buy one. That's all you'll see.
Correct.
You know, you realize and look at stuff that you're already looking for or that you want to notice. Otherwise, it just goes unnoticed. So now everyone's going to be, like you said, looking at the sky, looking for something to be up there.
Right. 100%. 100%. That's where we stand now. And now everybody and their dogs seeing drones.
Yeah. I guess I'm not going to buy one now.
Me and Tristan were joking about it last night. We were like, holy shit, man. We were coming back from Fredericksburg and we saw these red lights in the sky. They were on radio towers.
Yeah.
We made a video. We're like, look at the damn drones in the sky, Dale. Holy shit. Gotta shoot them down. Take them down. But yeah, dude, that guy is right, man. Like, don't shoot at these things. If you see them in the air, don't shoot at them. First of all, you shoot off a gun. Yeah, they're far. You're not, you know, you're not clipping that thing. It's past 400 yards. You're not hitting it. You know, I don't care. At a mile away, you're still not hitting it. It's moving.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to hit it, but you don't know where that bullet's going. You're going to hurt somebody. You can kill somebody. You don't want that to happen. So don't do that. And
do you ever remember out when Texas Motor Speedway first started and people were camping and they had a bullet come through the roof of their vehicle.
I was
Or
there. I was there when that happened. Our band was playing.
So there was a guy, he was shooting at a buzzard with a 50 cal. That's what he was trying to do, and it came down to the camper.
Nope, not that one. This was a different one. A guy had a gun in his camper. And he took it out and he was discharging, taking the clip out of it. And there was one in the chamber, and he pulled it back, and the hammer went off, and it shot a hole through it fired. And it went through his camper, through another camper, through another camper, through another camper. And there was a girl sitting there eating a sandwich in her camper, and she took a bullet in the leg.
Oh, damn.
That happened just down from us.
Yeah, this one I'm talking about, they ended up catching the guy, but he said he took his 50 cal and shot it up in the air at a buzzard, and it ended up coming down in a camper in the infield of Texas Motor Speedway.
See? So don't go shooting at these drones, man. You don't know where it's going. Leave that up to our military. Let them take care of it, and they will. They will. But like that guy was saying with Joe Rogan, he's like, I'll tell you right now, it's not nuclear, and we haven't been given any orders to do anything. Huh?
I said, but if it was, would they tell you that? Because you know how much mass hysteria that would cause?
Oh, 100%. This goes back to, like if the church came out and said that Christ was actually born on April. You know what I mean? Like, the mass hysteria would play out. But I think people are getting more privy to it every day.
Yeah.
Bob and I were talking about this yesterday. Like, we go with the alien factor.
Right.
Like, please be aliens. Just get it over with. Just do it. God, enough nonsense. Enough of this bullshit nonsense. Just fucking end it. If you got plans to take over our race, fucking get it over with.
It's like Independence Day.
Yes, please, just fucking do it. Because it's just to a point where it's like, we as human beings can't keep going like this. We can't.
No.
We're going to implode. We're going to destroy ourselves. We're going to piss one guy off towards the other guy, and they're going to be fighting in the middle constantly. And there's always going to be these wars to be fought that are just mindless, senseless violence for no apparent reason. Like, we don't need that in our world. We don't need that, man. There's better ways to live. There are much better ways to live. So, and one person says one thing and trying to control the other and this and that. It doesn't matter, man. Just be a good person. Be a good person and treat people the way you want to be treated, man. You'd be, people would be shocked if they would just take a step back and be nice for once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My thing is, I hate the people that I can't stand are the people they'll say stuff like this are really nice, and then they get in traffic and they treat people like shit because they think everybody else should drive around them the way they need to drive.
Right.
You and I are guilty of it. We get in the car, we're like, God, look at this fucking idiot. Like, I got to go around this guy, but
road rage.
People that's a mindless thing that people do when they're driving. They're just assholes. They're just like, oh, I'm in my car, whatever. Get out of the way. Your time doesn't matter. My time matters.
The US of I. It's all about me.
Mm-hmm.
How people are anymore. Their mentality. They don't give a shit what anyone else is going through or has going on. It's all about what they're doing.
Totally. Well, here on Para Theory, we're going to start something new. So as we are live, we're doing this on Saturday night because, I'm going to be out of town next week, and we want to make sure that you guys get an episode. So we got Christmas and all that good stuff coming up. And then the following week, we're going to try and get another episode out. Maybe we can do it like the 29th. I'm going to go see Billy Gibbons up at Tannehill's on the 29th.
I feel sorry for you.
I don't. I'm going to go see Billy Gibbons and Jimmy Vaughn up there.
I thought about trying to shoot that show, but that venue if it sells out, you're going to have trouble moving around.
I got the old AA, man.
Oh.
I will be on stage.
What the hell? You need a camera guy?
Maybe. Come film me watching. But yeah, we'll try and do one. If not, we might do it the night before New Year's on that Monday, because that Monday's off.
Yeah.
So we could do it that Monday. But we're going to start doing some new things on here. And one of those is we got a question of the week for you guys. So I've got the answers here, and this is taken from a big poll over time. So this is our horror movie question of episode 11. On record, what is the top 3 most scariest horror movies ever? Put them in the comments, 1 to 3.
So before looking at the list, and you know the answers, obviously, what would you think your top 3 would be?
If I had a top 3, I can't say yet. We'll talk about that because one of them is in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to give it away.
'Cause
So that is the question of the week. And then if you leave it in the comments, and we will be checking, we're going to send you $10. So you got to tell us. You got to tell us what it is.
I haven't watched a lot of horror movies, besides Freddy. I've watched
That's
Halloween.
it?
Halloween, and then
Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween?
Yeah.
Dog.
And then one of my buddies, he said that Hellraiser's horrible. He said he hates that show.
It was a time thing. Hellraiser was just a time thing. It's good.
Right.
It's just different. It was different for its time.
Yeah.
For its time, it was great. It was great.
Do you like old horror movies? Like
Yeah.
was it Nosferatu?
Nosferatu.
Yeah, like the old black and white one.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to watch that.
Yeah, man. I got some horror movie memorabilia hanging up here behind me.
I know that.
Yeah. I got the Critters doll back there. All those old movies are good, man. Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead.
Are you gonna watch Gremlins for Christmas movie?
Gremlins. We already watched it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we watched it. We were sitting there talking last night down at the show, and I started a huge argument at the table because I said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
The fuck it ain't. It happens on Christmas.
Doesn't matter. It's not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. You got a Christmas party.
No,
It's all about Christmas.
no, it's not. It's not,
And
not a
get home
Christmas
to his
movie.
family. Yes,
See?
it is.
If you think Die Hard's a Christmas movie, put it in the comments. Let us know. It's See how many people vote for that.
Yeah.
My vote is no. I don't think it's a Christmas movie. It's bullshit. It's just a guy working just because it's Christmas. That would be like saying, like, if it fell on 4th of July, I'd be like, oh, it's a 4th of July movie because it was on 4th of July.
They're celebrating.
Even though they
independence.
didn't do shit for Christmas in it.
Well, that's because he got stuck fighting off the bad people. He was going to go to.
He was on the fucking job. It's not a Christmas movie.
So what?
It's like Gremlins was during Christmas, but that doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Gizmo was a Christmas present. That makes it a Christmas movie.
It was a birthday present.
Oh, okay. But it all happens at Christmas time. What'd the band say?
Oh, they fought me on. They 100% said that it was a Christmas movie. They're like, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I'm like, no, you're out of your mind. No.
Are you going to watch it?
No.
Why?
I've seen it 100 times.
You going to watch the Polar Express?
No, not going to watch Polar Express. We did watch that new Rogue One, though.
Is it any good?
It's not bad. Which leads me to my next point. Krampus. If you guys don't know what Krampus is, holiday special here. Para theory. Krampus is a character that comes from folklore from Austria's Alpine region. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
You did know that. Do you know the story of Krampus and what it is about?
Yeah, I've seen the video. I've seen the movie Krampus.
Well, that doesn't mean you don't know the folklore.
Okay, what's it about?
It's about kids. So kids would leave a boot in Germany and Hungary, Czech Republic, Slovenia, would leave a boot outside their door. And if they had been good, they would get a reward. And if they had been bad, they would get a rod.
To get whipped with?
I don't know. I didn't get that. I didn't see what the rod was. I don't know. So maybe rod's like coal. So then he is the counterpart to St. Nicholas, a.k.a. Santa Claus, which is pretty interesting. pretty interesting that that's where that comes from. Bob is on me to watch Krampus. He's like, man, you got to watch Krampus.
You've never
Gotta
seen
watch
it?
I have seen it. I just, it's not something I think about watching during Christmas. What is your favorite Christmas movie to watch during, besides the obvious? You can't say fucking Home Alone, and you can't say A Christmas Story.
You don't want to hear my answer.
What? Come on, what is it?
I don't like watching Christmas movies.
Really? Okay,
No.
I'm with you. I don't like it either.
But if I was going to watch one, I would say maybe Christmas Vacation. That's a good classic.
Shitter's Full. Yes. Shitter's Full, man. So that, okay, look, I can get on board with that all day long. Yes. Shitter's Full.
Yeah.
100%.
And we usually watch The Gremlins, and my daughter likes to watch Die Hard.
It's not a
So
Christmas movie.
I'll
It's
let you
not.
argue with her next time you see her.
Listen, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
She can get on here and battle me in the comments.
Okay.
Yeah. She should be watching right now.
No, they're watching Polar Express, which is the animated one is a little creepy.
Which is totally a Halloween movie.
What?
Just fucking with you, man. God damn. Just making sure all the ticks were ticking there. You know what I mean? Are you awake? Hello? Come on, people. Alive with it.
I'm trying to find out what the Krampus rod was used for when they get it. I'm not
Tristan
seeing
will
it.
tell you. He knows. He's probably seen a rod or two.
Linda.
Oh, Linda. Well, yeah, man. I mean,
What about the video of the drone spraying stuff in China?
pretty
Where you-
interesting. But still, there again, speculation. We don't know what that is. China knows what that is.
Yeah. Because to
Just-
me, I mean, for a long time, even when we were young, they would have those trucks that came by and sprayed for mosquitoes and stuff, like around West
Correct.
Nile and all that. So it could be that. I mean, everyone's going to think the worst when they see it because that's what they're expecting. But it could be some kind of bug control or something like that they're testing out for easier
Well-
ways to get it to where the drivers don't have to inhale it when they're out spraying.
100%. I mean, crop dusting. Imagine tomorrow, instead of them getting in a prop plane and taking off and spraying a whole field, you just see a big fucking drone going, doing the exact same thing. Same, people like, drone was sighted in Cleburne, Texas, spraying a field with liquid. You're like, hey, it was crop dusting, man. That guy got privy to it. You don't have to fly the drone. You don't have to fly the plane anymore. He just sits in a spot and uses a drone. That's what they're made for. Like, man, and we're also in the time of like, it's the same year where Amazon and Walmart started using drones to deliver packages.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's come to life and people are like, what are these things in the air? Like, well, they're fucking delivering packages. We don't know. We don't know. If it was Walmart or Amazon, that would have come out by now.
Yeah.
They would have been like, yeah, we're delivering packages. We're not alien. We created this. This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Though I've yet to see one get delivered to my house that way. I don't understand it. I want to see the fucking drone deliver my shit.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
That would be awesome. Maybe they'd get here on fucking time.
Mine always gets here on time. I don't know what happened.
My last few packages have all been delayed.
Y'all just need to sell your house, man. You got shitty internet. You live in a bad area. You got traffic out the yin yang. It's time to sell. Get out.
The area is nice. It's just getting congested, and yes, the internet sucks here at this neighborhood.
Spectrum, man.
Yeah,
Spectrum.
sucks.
So to recap on it, for the horror movie question of the episode, on record, what is the top 3 most scariest horror movies ever made? Make sure you leave those in the comments. First person to get all 3 right I will PM you, send me a Venmo, and I will drop you $10. So
We're gonna reveal the answers next week or the next podcast.
we are going to reveal them. Yep, and we'll reveal the winner. We
Okay.
sure will. So, yeah. Well, you got any plans for this week? What are you guys gonna do for old Christmas? Saint Nicholas.
I think we're gonna do Christmas Eve maybe with the in-laws, one set of them, and then we'll do Christmas Day here, and then on Friday we do Christmas with my father-in-law, and we have some friends that we've known for a long time. We usually go out to eat like around the 28th or something, and then go look at the Christmas tree in Sundance Square. Go see if it's crooked again.
You know that thing is fucking 8 foot taller than the one in New York.
Have you seen it though?
I haven't yet.
I have some friends that seen it, said it looks horrible. It looks like a Charlie Brown tree. It's so like it's not
Yeah.
full, and it's usually leaning to one way or another.
Listen. Okay, there ain't nothing wrong with a Charlie Brown Christmas, bro.
Yeah, I didn't say there is. I'm just saying.
Well, don't
We're
be.
going to go check it out. So we'll go out there and I'll take some pictures of it for you.
All right.
And then that's really about it. You?
Going to Kansas City. Kansas City, I come.
Is it just flat out there?
No, there's some hills. Kansas City's not so bad. It's the rolling plains on the way out there.
Hmm.
The Flint Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a moment. Just it's the hilly version of West Texas.
Oh God.
I know, dude. It was like yesterday when we were headed down to Fredericksburg. We were like, man, trees, hill country, mesquite. You know?
Yeah.
Tristan was like, man, it's just trees everywhere. I'm like, would you prefer windmills and cotton fields?
Yeah, no kidding.
Windmill, cotton, windmill, cotton, windmill, cotton. That's all you see going out that way.
Are you going to go to a Chiefs game while you're out there?
No, we are going to go. Plan is we're going to leave out about 5 a.m. on Monday and then try and get in there, between like 1 and 2. It's 7.5 hour drive to Spring Hill, Kansas, and then drop the car off. Glenda and my sister-in-law and my daughter-in-law are going to, my niece, I guess it was my niece.
Yeah, not your daughter. I was going to say
niece.
Yeah.
Would be they're gonna make povatica, which is my grandmother's recipe. It's it's Croatian bread. It's so good. They're gonna be making that, and then my brother and I are gonna go to In a Tub in Kansas City.
What's that?
In a Tub, man, is, I know you guys are gonna give me shit for this, but you're not supposed to eat Mexican food north of the Red River.
Mm-hmm.
But In a Tub is its own alien taco, man. It is incredible. And we're going to eat there. Probably going to have diarrhea for a week. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I will eat 20 of them motherfuckers and get 20 to go.
Damn.
Christmas Eve, we're going to do the Christmas with the fam up there. Christmas Day, we're going to hang out for a bit. And then Thursday morning, we're going to take off. We're going to head to Texarkana and go be with her family. And then we're coming back Friday night. And then she's working on Saturday. And then we're going to go see Billy Gibbons and Jimmy Vaughn on Sunday. And then we're going to be doing the podcast, you and I, on that Monday.
Yeah.
Last one of the year. And then New Year's Eve, my band's going to be at the Mule Barn in Justin. You're going to be at the Mule Barn in Justin filming this thing.
Oh, I am.
Bitch, don't you act like you didn't know that. You knew that.
I actually thought about renting one of those little...
drones?
No. One of those little DJI cameras.
Just walking around like this?
Yeah.
Don't you just get a phone and put it on a tripod, dude?
I'm all right. I hope you joke.
Too soon?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Saved by the burp.
Yeah.
Gotta let it out, man. Woo. Stinks. Jesus. Egg burps, man. That's semaglutide. It's no bullshit. It's coming out of both ends. Just gotta find a way to go.
Yep. Guess so.
Well, I do want to get into I'm gonna go back here. I wanted to find there was Project Fear. No, that wasn't it. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Fucking retarded. Damn it. Sitting here trying to promote ourselves. So if you guys aren't watching on YouTube, make sure that you do. This podcast is over on YouTube, and I'm gonna pull it up on there so that you guys can see it. It's good for you. Yeah, over on the YouTubes, so that you guys see what's going on. If you guys haven't checked out our show, we have our entire season up on YouTube. Make sure you go over there. Please like and subscribe to the page. Man, it'd be awesome. We have our complete season 1 out and running. We're live on there right now. We've got all of our podcast episodes on there as well that you can check out all of those. Plenty of commercials and stuff with our friends that are out there. Want you guys to be a part of this as much as possible. So if you guys can, do us a solid. Go over there, like and subscribe to the page. Hit the ring notification so you know when all the new videos are coming out and the podcast. And if you're on YouTube Music, you can listen to this podcast while you're driving down the road, but it is the only place you can get it. It is right here on YouTube. We are talking about putting it over to normal podcast channels, etc. But man, we like to talk with you guys, and this is this whole new platform is what this is for, so we can get comments coming in, talk to you guys. And like I said, we usually do this on Monday nights at 7 p.m. So we're going to continue to do that, so that you guys come home Monday, check it out, interact with us the whole night. It's Saturday night before Christmas. I bet you everybody's out partying right now and getting that last little bit of drinking and boozing in with their friends before they go sit down with the family all week. So from us here at Perry Theory, Mr. Craig Youngblood, my name's Justin Ross. Man, Merry Christmas to you guys, and have a good one out there, kids. Don't get stuck with the Krampus. Say hello to Santa Claus. The Easter Bunny's coming. 25's around the corner. You guys take care, man, and be safe out there this week. Don't go traveling, and don't eat too much food. Don't get too fat on the cake, but eat all the candy you want. We're giving you permission from Perry Theory. Kids, eat all of it. Eat all the desserts, right, Craig?
Yep, and don't be a jerk when you're out there trying to get your last minute gifts to other people doing the same thing.
That's right. It's right here on my microphone. What does it say?
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. All right. Words can never be truer. Y'all be good. Take care out there in the world. Peace.